This is the jingle, we should sing it.
It looks like an American family portrait.
Three Planks Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Zach. I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Sav. And you can join us on the Three Planks Podcast.
Three Planks Podcast.
It's a good word. I know, absolutely. Yeah. So welcome, lads. Thank you for making the effort to come back here again.
As always.
It's not as far for you, is it? It's what, for about
an hour, just over an hour.
And about
Same for me, an hour. Well,
40 minutes maybe.
because it's Sunday, holiday traffic.
Okay.
Everyone comes to Wales for the weekend now. It's unbelievable. It's
I know.
rammed.
It is, isn't it? Even when
I
I was
got-
going back from your place, it was traffic back here because it was a Sunday afternoon. It was heaving.
Yeah, but it's just all bottlenecks, isn't it? It's all right though. It's nice to have everyone coming in and spending their cash.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just a shame you're closed because you're here.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You could be making money, but no, you
I've
thought
done
you'd do a
enough work
podcast.
this week. Yeah.
So the last time we spoke, recently, you were working on your bells.
I was, yeah.
You were
the
playing-
massive servants bell board.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
How did they come out? Are they done?
Great, yeah, all finished, yeah. Because originally they belonged to a massive house,
Okay.
but her grandfather, great-grandfather, yeah, there they are.
Oh, yeah.
That's them finished. But the great-grandfather had lost the house in a bet, and the guy who won it off him knocked it down out of spite. So she's got the land and the stables and the cottages, which are gorgeous, and that was the original servants' bell. So it would have had an individual wire from each bell for the
So it was each bell for each room of the house or
Yeah.
something? Okay.
So it had on it lady whatever's room and north wing and bedroom and nursery and kitchen. So literally they pull it, they see which bell's ringing, and off they go to that room and tend to her ladyship.
I mean, it's big. Is that how long is it?
17 foot long.
So what did you have to repair on it?
She wants it in her
17 foot,
kitchen
that's
as a
long.
feature.
Okay.
And it takes up the whole wall. But she wanted just a bit of nostalgia. She just loves it. It's a beautiful decorative thing. I mean, that's what it was like when I started. You can see it's a right mess.
Were the bells hanging off it?
Yeah, none of them were working. All the cables were all tied up and broken, rotten. So I stripped it down till it was just the board and the fixings, cleaned up all the bells, and then I rewired it all, joining all the wires, because they've all got a spring feature built into them, but most of them had gone. There was 4 of them, I think, still working. So I took one wire, which threaded from the end one through each one of them, all the way through, and then the 4 springs that were left on it was enough to spring it back into position.
Okay.
So then I fed one wire all the way along, joined it onto a handle, and then balanced it just right so that when it pulls, it rings all the bells at once. I mean, it makes a racket, drive me nuts.
Have you got the sound?
Yeah, I'll put it off.
You know
So
everything.
this is what she sort of wanted, just as her kitchen. So
So that's not connected to anything though?
no, that's literally a handle on the end of it. And the nice
Pretty
thing,
loud.
Very loud, isn't it?
That's only 4 bells.
no, all the bells
Oh,
ring, but
right.
only 4 of them have got the spring feature.
I see.
Oh,
So
okay.
those 4 cause them to spring back into position.
right,
So when you pull the cable, it pulls them over.
Yes.
You release it, and it's like off it goes. It sets the bells
So
ringing.
did you do that yourself, or did you have a bell person? Because that's a job, isn't it?
No, I did it all ourselves. I just got it all set up. I mean, yeah,
So
they're
you've
on those
polished all
long
the-
bands of metal which keeps them,
Jangle.
bouncing away. But it's a beast of a thing. I mean, it looked beautiful in a kitchen, and it looks lovely because there's a guy who does some sign writing locally near me, Momo Signs. He's going to go over the faded letters.
Okay.
He'll be able to make them look antique still,
Yeah.
but a little bit more eligible.
What sort of board is it on for 17 foot? Big piece of
It's a
board,
lump of pitch pine.
Is it?
But North Wales is full of pitch pine because what happened was the ships used to come over and they'd use the pitch pine as ballast, and then
Come over from...
South
just come
America,
over.
America, I think. No,
Okay.
North America.
Yeah.
And then they would load them full of slate, and take them off, and then all the pitch pine would be used to build all the chapels. And
wow. So they'd be taking the slate out of Wales.
Yeah, loads of it.
What is pitch pine?
Oh yeah, pitch. Well, it's just it's a type of pine which is very oily, isn't it? Never rots.
It's a good, yeah.
Splinters like hell. Very heavy. When you first cut it, it's quite orangey, and the grain isn't very sort of distinguishable between the light and the dark
Very
bits.
industrial timber, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is lovely. But if you sand an old piece back, you lose that difference between the dark and the light grain. That sort of comes through over time.
Yeah.
But
And then you've stained it, obviously. Or is it not?
all it had was a bit of wax. So we gave it a good clean with some wire wool and some meths,
Yeah.
methylated spirits. Dried it off, another wire wool, and then some Fiddy's wax that some old boy popped by the workshop and was like, do you use Fiddy's wax? I was like, yeah. He goes, well, I've had these tins in my shed for 30 years. I've never used them. Do you want them? I was like, yes,
wow.
please.
Lovely.
And literally that day, he dropped it off. I thought, oh, we'll use that on this job.
Oh, brilliant.
Worked a treat.
It's amazing that you just say about pitch pine was used, which was obviously it was their pallet essentially.
Yeah.
And the amount of people now making pallet furniture.
Yeah.
Is that something you have ever done or tried to do?
We're far too
It's a
high end for
thing.
that stuff.
It's a what?
We're far too high end for that.
We don't have a lot of coal for it in Bradford.
You don't have a coal?
Not for pallet wood.
No.
But there are like you can
Obviously, there are people that they strip it down and use the wood for the inexpensive of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But inadvertently, that makes it expensive now for pallets.
Well, yes, I guess so. Yeah.
People go nicking for all that kind of stuff, don't they?
But it's good because it gets people into doing the craft without the the expense, and they're obviously
You learn a lot just breaking a pallet apart because it's bloody hard work. That is
yeah, absolutely.
Well, you buy specialist pallet
Wrecking
dismantlers
tools,
now, don't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
That get them off without splitting it all.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for reclaimed timber, you better go into the auction. You just pick up stuff for peanuts, and you're left with lovely planks of oak or mahogany or walnut, whatever.
I'll just come to my workshop. I've got loads of it.
Get your cast off.
Just all off cuts.
Just off cuts.
Yeah.
So no, it's an interesting job, and like a job like that for me, I've got lots of old fixtures and fittings. So I was able to put a nice like brass pull handle on it, which matches the age of the brass that's on there. All the fittings I put on it. So when you look at it, you think, well, that's how it always was.
Yeah.
It just works a little
I
bit.
don't know about you
quirky.
guys. I enjoy putting all the little fixes and fittings on. It's like coming to the end.
I like that bit.
I hate it.
You hate it?
Yeah, I hate it because it's the final stage, isn't it? Like usually.
Isn't that the good thing? That's like
Yeah.
Oh no,
coming to the
yeah,
end
but
of
but you get to that point. So say for instance in the gun boxes, and I'm putting on the brass handles on the front, and I've got the gun box is all done, and my dovetails I won't put on a false front. I'll tend to do like a dovetail on the side, but it's not a true dovetail. So
blind dovetail.
yeah, so I'll do a blind dovetail. Thank you.
All right.
in my head as I was speaking, I was thinking, what's the name of
Is it
this?
name?
What's the name of this? I know there is a name for it.
I do this for a
Yeah,
living.
so you can see there. So the blind dovetails, they don't come the whole way through. So there's a lot of work gone into doing that drawer, and even all the bits of the dividers inside the gun box and everything. All of that is done on the sides and everything, and then I'll go and
it's all
do
rebaited in properly. Innit?
yeah. I'll put the escutcheon on at the end. I'll do the handle on at the end. So when all that work is done, and if you make a mistake, like you mentioned about a router on a previous episode, and you were doing a job and the router bit came away, and all of a sudden you slip, and then the whole drawer front has to be done again.
I spent more time remedying that one mistake than the whole job would have taken from start to finish if it had gone right.
Yeah.
You can't change the price.
No.
Give them the price.
Absolutely.
And I ended up,
Just
ploughing.
basically giving it to.
Yeah, probably that one mistake probably cost me 6 straight hours of work because I had to alter that leg to make it look right. Then I had to alter all of them to match that one. So it's like,
Yeah. So for me, the final, I know what you say, I like, don't get me wrong, it's a sigh of relief. And every time I do it, I get anxious about doing it, even though I've done it like hundreds of times. I get anxious about doing it, but yet, and then it's done, and I'll be like, oh, why didn't I just do that like 2 weeks ago or last week or the other day?
Oh,
that was
you
easy.
actually put it off because you hate it.
Oh yeah,
that
sometimes I put it off because I won't put it off to the point where I'll just be twiddling my thumbs because I'll have other jobs to be doing. I'll be off doing other jobs, and then I'll go, all right, I'll do this job now, and I'll do it, and I'm like, why have I just had sleepless nights about putting on the handle that I've put on 100 times on other things before? And like, I'm sure everybody's probably shouting at this podcast going, oh, well, do it beforehand, before you cut the dovetails, before you do everything.
Do you not do a dry run and make all the pilot holes and fit everything on before you put the finish and all that kind of stuff, or no?
No, the finish will go on after the handles because I'll do the holes for the handles and then I'll sand it back and then I'll put the handles on.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
No, yeah, but the drawer will have been made. So
if you make the mistake, you've made the mistake.
dovetails are cut, the drawer assembled, and then I'll go, right, now that I know my drawer is assembled and it fits, now
then you do the finish sanding.
Then I can do my handles on it then, because at least then I know it's going to fit in and I know where my centers are and all that kind of stuff, rather than kind of do it and then you think, oh, actually that drawer is needs to be a bit narrower or something like that.
Don't you find though, I mean, I don't know about it, but what I understand now about fitting locks and hinges compared to when I started, there's so many little tricks and problems I used to encounter when I first started thinking, why does that not close, or why is that not closing smooth or not lining up? And then things become second nature after just doing hundreds and hundreds of them.
Yes.
But it's there were times where you just wrestle with things and it'd be infuriating. You couldn't understand why.
Yeah. But a lot of the mechanisms nowadays are just amazing, aren't they? Like you look at
foolproof
See, I'm always fitting old ones. Like some of the hinges I'm sticking on are already a couple hundred years old. Or see, I've got a brilliant locksmith, so all the locks I fit are old period locks to the furniture, and he'll make me a key that fits them. And he's brilliant. I had a jewellery box come in this week. A guy dropped it off. I've never been able to get this open. Can you open this for me? I'll be back in a month, whatever. I found a key in my workshop to open it, and it was just full of old letters and photos, jewellery. There was a gold brooch, which was a head of a hummingbird, and it looked black, and you turn it around and it would go through every colour in the rainbow, like super
As
vivid.
in handmade, someone made it.
I actually think it was an original hummingbird's head, the poor thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking like a Georgian piece of jewellery, but like you could look at it and it'd be jet black.
Yeah.
And as you rotate it, it would go yellow, red, purple, green,
Oh,
blue.
wow.
It was unreal.
Wow.
But yeah, the box was full of this stuff. The guy had never been in it, never opened it.
And what are the letters? Did you read the letters?
No.
Come on, you're nosy.
come
You
on.
know you read it.
I can't read. no, to be honest, I didn't read the letters. It's like too busy. You're just like, right, great, open, that's done.
Oh my God, that'd be the
I'll
first thing
restore
I'd need
it
to...
Yeah.
They could have been wartime letters or love letters or...
From J.R. Hartley or something.
Yeah.
And the note tag, there's no in it, mate. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Stuff, and it's sort of feeling a bit
off in your
nosy.
yacht.
It's his grandma's. But like when I phoned him out and said, right, I've got this open. It's full of this, that, and the other. And he's like, oh, it's my grandma's. Can't wait to go through it with my mum. So there you go.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
didn't really want to read.
No, I guess, it's personal. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, I found stuff before in chest of drawers. I found an amazing set of diaries, and it was from someone who lived in Colwyn Bay.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my phone.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one.
Apologies.
That's you buying the beer.
That's me buying a beer, damn it.
And that gave like a diary of the life from when they were a child through to being a grandparent, living in the area I live in. Even had photos of the house he was living in.
Oh, wow.
Talked about when there was a steamboat going from Colwyn Bay. Real sort of view into the past.
Into his life. Wow.
Yeah. How do we get onto this? Oh yeah, the locks. So yeah, all the stuff I fix is, I'm always fitting reclaimed stuff to match the period of the piece. So they can be a little bit fidgety.
And I guess even like I just mentioned, drawer runners there, you wouldn't come across a drawer runner because it's all usually like
Timbers, isn't it?
I was looking at the ones you
waxed.
got in your workshop. I'm like, what's that bar do on that?
Well
Torsion box,
they're a set of Blum runners for those boxes, and they are top quality. Do you know what I mean? So
How much are they?
Push to open, they're over £100 each
Per drawer.
per drawer. Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
per set.
And
So they're
why are they so expensive? What's so amazing about them?
You can touch anywhere on the drawer and it'll open, and then you can
like a spring load?
It's just spring load, yeah. So you touch anywhere on the drawer, it'll pop out. So some push to opens you have to hit in the middle, because if you push to the left or to the right, then one of the runners will
It'll kink, yeah.
it'll ignite or engage one of the runners, and then the other one's left in, and then the drawer isn't stabilized, so you get stabilizers with it. So it's pushed to open, pops out, and then you could just slam it closed, and then it closes quickly until it comes to the end of it. Just does a nice soft close.
What happens if
It's
not quite lined up and it doesn't spring open?
Well, this is it. It does.
It does
because
line up.
it has. So you get the track on
because both sides are joined together.
Yeah,
pretty
because you have the bars joined together, and that's the lovely thing. You just touch anywhere on it, it just pops out. They are nice. They're really,
to be fair,
really
when
nice.
I first came, that's the first thing I saw.
You did,
And
yeah.
I
It was like,
ooh, nice.
yeah. No, they are good. And you've got, like, you were mentioning about the electronic versions of them or something.
Yeah, there's some electronic
What?
versions. Yeah, you can.
Why does it need to be electronic?
Because sometimes you get people who have like sensor cards and stuff, like hidden drawers. And they have like
Right.
a little card, you swipe it across and it just like pops out.
Like security things.
Security thing, or just
Yeah.
a bit of a fancy thing.
Yeah.
And you can have hidden buttons, press somewhere and it just pops open.
Yeah.
And, you know, like sometimes humidors and stuff,
Yeah.
cigar boxes, they have a little motorised mechanism as well, don't they?
Yeah. But it's going back to what you were saying, though. Yes, I can put them together fairly handy now because I've used a few of them. But at the initial stage, I was there going through the diagrams and working it out, and it took me nearly an hour to get the drawer runners in and cut the right bar, because you're fretting if you cut the bar too short, then it's not going to work and all that
Because
kind of stuff.
that's
But
in a small space there, so
Yeah.
you've got to build
Around
the drawer
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
you get your flat board and sides, you screw
Yeah.
it on, and then you build the rest of it. So if you've got a problem with it, then that whole box is
Yeah.
ruined.
Absolutely. Well, I just have to take it apart, yeah. Cut it up, literally, and
Yeah.
start again. But that's so I did do a trial run on one of them, and actually made a mock-up out of MDF, just leaning up over the chisels there.
Yeah.
It literally, that was the drawer, put it to the sides, got it all working. And I had a drawer built to sit on it, so I made sure it worked. Because like you said, as soon as I get that glued up, I can't access that.
No. And by the time, because these are on quite a fancy finishing, aren't they?
Yeah. And then, yeah, because of spray lacquer and everything on them.
So from that point, you've probably got another, 20 hours work on each one?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it goes wrong, really, you just have to make a whole new box.
Absolutely. Well,
Makes
it's
sense just to
easier
do-
to make
yeah,
a new
just to-
box.
yeah.
It's easier to
Do
make
it.
a new box. So the important thing is to not go wrong, because then, like you said, that's time eats into your time. But this is like, even going to, there's a latch that goes in. There was a latch button that goes in on the lid, and I've got spacers on the corners, and the latch button, in the instructions of putting the latch on, it says come down 15 mil for the center. But because I've got the spacers on the left and right corners, that actually I had to bring the latch button up about to 12 mil center, which meant then that it was very close to the top, and was nearly, I'd say about 2 mil between the hole where the latch engages and the button where they lock in. So it was so small.
This is what you were saying about accuracy. in
Yeah, and this is-
woodworking. Yeah, you
this
have
is-
to get bang on.
You've got to get
Why
spot
did
on.
you need 3 mil gap?
I left the gap because, so when the box closes, because it has a lacquered finish, the
Oh,
client
so it didn't slam shut on it.
it didn't slam shut, but the client didn't want the
The
edges touching, because if there was any movement, lateral movement, then they'd rub, and then it would
Yeah,
leave
because at the end
a
of the day,
stain.
it is solid wood, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it will move.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I had the spacer, but then it's in line all the way around.
This is another thing people don't think about, the wood movement.
Yeah.
You have to kind of think about this
It's
kind
been
of
the
stuff.
bane
yeah.
of my life at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that couple of mil here and there, but you have to
I
allow
think
for
it's
it.
I think it's all right when you're doing a piece like a dining room table, or doing maybe even a chair, but a freestanding piece, it's easier. But when it's a fitted piece, because you
With
do
so
a lot
many
of fitted stuff,
moving components and stuff.
yeah,
It's,
and exactly, when there's movement components, because obviously now maple I'm using on this project, so it takes finishes really, really well, and it's one of those woods that there's not much movement in it, in different climates, so that's why I've chosen to use it. But if I use something that was maybe quite a softer hardwood and took in moisture more, then actually that would move, and which would maybe hinder the finish on it. But then also that few millimeters that you're catering for the hinges and the runners to work, if that moved, then that could come away and those bars don't work. So
And you
there's a
can't
lot
tell
to-
us much about this project yet, can you?
Not yet.
But this is going to a very hot country.
Yeah.
And they're getting sprayed in a dark finish.
Yeah.
Which means that they are going to attract heat.
Yes. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
it needs to be mega stable.
Yeah, well, that's why I've chosen the maple, because it's good, and I said it takes finishes really, really well. When you stand it up, it's like glass. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
It is beautiful. It's
very nice
it really is. But you can understand. So when you've got all of these processes, going back to the kind of first thing that we were talking about, putting on the last final touches, it's just like my heart is in my mouth. Like I'm putting, because obviously these get.
I would be, especially like you say, 2 mil from the edge is.
Yeah.
That's
Very
not
tight
much.
tolerance. That is
Yeah.
very tight.
Yeah, and the thing is, obviously those cuts are done before it's sprayed, which is fine. But then you have to put the mechanism in
After it's sprayed.
after it's sprayed, and then obviously
Well,
there's a bit
the
of spray that's
spray,
gone into,
yeah,
so
that's
it's
it.
made
It
the
adds
hole
to it.
tighter. So then you're then pushing in. I'm just like, it's gonna go, and it doesn't. It's solid, like it works perfect. But so it's that going back to that, which is so kind of like teetering on the edge. But when you're doing the likes of your panel and stuff, are you using, you're gluing, but you're also
So I use a
screwing, or
combination of stuff. So I have the fine box stuff and the fancy finish of the brass finishes. But I do tend to use like pin guns, and I mean I've seen some pin guns there.
Brad nails.
Brad nails and stuff. So I do have an air compressor, and you can get the really small pin guns on the compressor, like 16 mil.
Yeah.
They're brilliant for like just a hidden fix with no heads on it. You know, the headless pinners. Have you ever seen them? And it just holds the timber together, especially when you're gluing stuff.
Yeah.
Put little trims on. Use a headless pinner straight in. You can't hardly see it. By the time you sanded it, it's disappeared. But it gives it time for the glue to set as well.
I must find out where those head, because I don't use a nail gun much, but when I have used one, I did it on a bar that I was doing, an oak bar, and I went over. You could still see the hole, so I had to go back over and then fill in all the holes.
This is where I discovered the headless pinners. It's just fantastic, especially the 16 mil ones for little mouldings, the little trims. It's literally you can't see it at all.
Yeah.
And it holds really
fires
well.
it in so quick it doesn't split it.
No, but it's so thin. I mean, what the gauge is now? They are what are these?
But these are
What gauge are they?
18 gauge. They are so.
Yeah, I think
and
they
they're
were 20
fine.
They were 16 gauge, I reckon.
Okay.
So even fine. They're like basic thin needles.
Okay. You'd expect that not to hold it, but they
It's
all
just
have
enough,
it.
But the thing is, you do like you do with the pingo. You go in one way on one side and other way the other side. It's like a stapling effect. It holds it all together.
Okay.
But it just works really well. To be fair, I only discovered that a few years ago when I saw the guy who was making doors and trims and stuff, and how he used it as a quick process.
Yeah.
But it just works really well. The air compressor. I know you don't have a compressor yet.
I have a spray compressor, but I don't have an air. I've a DeWalt panel pin gun.
I've got one of the second fix and first fix.
Yeah.
But these are the really tight pin. I'm surprised you don't use one for your stuff.
I rarely use nails at all.
You'd
I
again
just-
go back to antique stuff. Actually,
I just rely on glues. I'd much rather be.
Glue and clamp it. Oh, that's nice.
I know. Yeah. Well, actually, I got loads. I was at a car boot sale, and I got loads of different old tacks and screws and nails because a job that I'm doing.
Tim, you'll have that.
Yeah, you can. Have, yeah,
I've got
absolutely.
boxes and boxes of.
No, do you know what? To be fair, I bought them. What brought my eye to them was actually the box. I just thought the boxes themselves
Fantastic,
look
yeah,
beautiful,
yeah,
don't
really
they?
nice.
Were they old cigarettes or something? Players, Sun Valley. I reckon they were probably old cigarette
Probably,
boxes.
yeah. Players was a brand, wasn't it?
Yeah. But what
Tobacco box.
what I needed was I'm making a set of watch boxes, and Colin, the guy who's making the watch, he wants the boxes to look like a military cartridge case. So I've done research on this cartridge case, and they're assembled using like flathead brass screws. So I wanted to try and get old brass screws, hence.
You know
these
what?
ones here.
Surprisingly, I will looking for some brass screws as well for a project.
You're not having these?
If you want to make
well-
them look a bit older and authentic, I will sometimes sand the top of the screw.
Okay.
Vinegar.
So bit of 240, bit of 320, bit of 400, and then it just rounds them off and gives them a patina and a bit of age to them.
Oh, okay.
So when you put them in, it doesn't look like a sharp screw then.
Yes.
It
yeah,
actually
yeah.
looks like someone's buffed it for years and years.
Okay.
That's it from the
Nice.
top.
I'll do
Tip
that.
from the top.
Tip from the top, man.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Sarah? You were saying about
Oh,
something about
the
screws?
brass. So I was looking for brass screws with a slotted head, but then I found it was a brass finish, so steel screws, but the brass finish. It was difficult to
Okay.
find solid brass screws
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
am.
Yeah.
With the slotted head, and I had to literally go to my dad's old
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that
yeah.
I found him in there.
Stash.
In his dad's old stash.
Yeah.
Did you say you knew someone who? Because that was, I think you mentioned to me that you knew someone who made them, or hardware close to you, or something has old.
There's a hardware store near me, Matthew and Son, who still supply slotted screws.
Nice.
And up to tiny sizes as well for like
wow.
little jewellery box hinges and things. Yeah, they're quite old school. in
Oh,
their
that
ways.
sounds like a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I love being able to get to a small
It's one of
local
those old
hardware.
school little hardware. So you go in, you can buy pots, pans, knives. You can get a key cut, get
Four
some shoe
candles.
polish,
4 candles, yeah.
and screws and stuff.
Oh, genius.
Yeah.
I must pop in, yeah.
Jeremy, the guy that runs it, nice guy.
Yeah.
Just to keep on top of it, what's your worst ironmongery to put on? What do you hate the most?
Oh, really? When I've been asked to fit like a, just a normal mortise lock in a door.
Yeah.
I hate that.
No, I
Especially
don't
if you're
mind
asked
that.
to do it in a modern oak door where it's just like veneered oak size and the rest of it is just cardboard. And
Yeah, yeah. I think it's not a pet hate, but again, you see the drip of sweat coming down my head as I'm doing it. When I'm putting the hinges on a box, a jewellery box or a humidor or whatever the box I'm making at the moment, and you've got because you want to get all the screws the right way, the screw heads facing the right way, and you're thinking, oh, this could go a full turn, and as you think it's going to go to a full turn and it's nearly there, but obviously it's not lining up with the others. So do you bring it back a turn, or do you just go
Tweak
again
it.
and you tweak it, and then you
Yeah, you just see it go.
you screw that? No, well, you don't break the head, but the groove that the screw is sat into, obviously, sorry, screwdriver slips a bit, obviously ruins the screw, and you have to take it out and put another screw in. And most cases, when you're getting hinges and screws, they might give you 1 or 2 spares, but they never give you like loads of spares.
And they're always rubbish. If they come with the hinges, they're rubbish.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I like when I'm doing good, like the super high end stuff, I'll use a company called Fine Box Hardware, and their hardware niche. They're
I can second them.
Like
Really
the
good
hinges, the locks, and the brilliant thing about them is they actually do different. So you can get a budget hinge and a budget lock and a budget, but they also do then their high end stuff, and anything that if I'm doing again, it all you have to take into account the price of the box, and if you're buying a £100 hinges and the box is only £300, you can't justify a £100 hinge. So it depends on what type of one you go with. But any of the higher end stuff, I'll always use those guys because the quality is unbelievable.
If I can use modern screws, I'll only use the Torx bits now. I won't use.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's
you
all I
like
use.
the Torx, don't
And you get like the screws now are so much more advanced than they used to be. Like the Torx screws.
with the cutting heads and the countersink bit.
Yeah,
But
like
they have a small head, don't they? The Torx?
like especially SPAX make an amazing.
Yeah.
Some of them are, they'll have a thread and then a completely bare bit to it and another thread. So whatever 2 pieces of wood you're screwing together, it sandwiches
Pulls
it
it
for
together.
you completely. Plus
Yeah,
the heads on them are tiny.
Yeah.
But
You mentioned SPAX there, is because I would always go with SPAX because I've felt that I've gone with other screw brands in the past and you're screwing it together and your head breaks
Snaps,
and it's
yeah.
not worse. Is that the case for you?
Oh
or-
yeah, definitely. They are, for me, they're the best. They're unbelievable. You can literally have a solid lump of oak. You can get a 80 by 5 screw and just drive it straight through it.
Yeah.
I'm of a riser cutter screw.
A riser cutter screw.
Have you not seen
Explain.
them?
No.
Just cut through wood like beautiful. They've got like a razor point on the end.
Yeah.
Is that the brand? Riser
The riser, same as SPAX.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a brown and white box. But
Yeah.
I swear by them because they do all the sizes as well.
Yeah.
Sizes?
Sizes. Hey.
All the sizes.
Where'd you come from?
You've been listening to him for too long.
Sizes. Well, I thought of me, so I'll give it
They come in a plastic container, is it?
They can do, yeah. I usually get a set of them, and then I usually just go through the 2-inch.
Okay.
But yeah, they're my go-to. I have got a few SPAX, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I just got to deal with the different Torx heads because you always have to have a different one. Whereas the SPAX is either PZ1 or PZ2.
PZ1, PZ2 was the only way for me.
Well, it's
not,
just the only ones that you get.
Torx
1.5. It's either 1.
Why a
1.5
Torx?
or 2.
Why a Torx over a?
Grips
just
better.
never slips.
It does grip
Yeah,
better.
in and
Is
out.
it still a
amazing.
normal countersink screw? But
Yeah.
It's just got a different.
I mean, if you go to America, they don't even have a lot of posi drives. They have what do they call it? The square drives, aren't they?
Are they?
The square.
Are they?
Is it Jackson? Is it Jackson screw?
No, I don't think that's Jackson. I think is it Jackson?
I don't know.
They are
might
square.
be. I'm going to go on Matt in the background here is.
Yeah, to be fair, he's got
Giving
access
us-
to
giving
Google at
us
the
a
moment,
heads
so we'll let
He's
Matt.
got,
We'll agree with
but
Matt.
he's
Matt, we call
only
it Jackson
Matt has
screw.
actually only maybe we might see it on the screen, but Matt has only recently done a shed at home, and he may
Fantastic shed.
may have used his Jackson screws.
Yeah.
He didn't even use a tape measure or a spirit level.
No.
Fantastic.
We will be popping around with our spirit levels.
I used spirit level and tape measure.
Oh, did you?
Just
To
didn't
hold
use them
it up.
right.
Use the spirit level to hammer the nails.
Yeah,
But
but
not what they thought.
no, I don't. I tend to just set with a PZ1 or PZ2
Yeah.
posi head, which is again
Well, you
for the
just get
listener
used
if you're
to
not.
what you're using, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not the same as a PH one and a PH2, which is another
No,
subject in itself.
exactly. Well, explain.
Well, PZ has more of a star shape,
Yeah.
and a PH is more of a cross. It just grips better. I think the PZ.
Yeah,
It's got a bit more grippy.
The only example I
Grippiness to
can give of one and the other, PHs are
An X.
but I'm just thinking of, so would have the plasterboard screws are all PHs.
Yes.
They don't have the extra X in there, and then the
normal wood
most
screws,
other ones,
yeah.
wood
Yeah.
screws tend to be a PZ. But just for anybody who's listening who just wanted to see the difference between one and the other. But if you find sometimes that you're screwing something in and it's not going in, you think the screw is rubbish, it might actually be down to the head that you
Yes.
have. As
We
Saf
found
said.
that a few times with my apprentices when it's like,
Yeah.
I just hear him going, "Rrrr." I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing? Just, "Rrrr." I was like, using a PZ1 on a PZ2, do you know what I mean? That's the reason why, and they're like
Oh, yeah.
moving the drill about and just completely to ruin the head.
When you first start, to people, it could look like it wouldn't make an enormous difference, but it's
Yeah, to get
it's
the
like
right
black
head.
and white. But it's like my son's been working with me this week, and it's his first time using the drill, and he's been fitting a lot of screws into things. Oh, there's the shed.
Oh, there's the beautiful shed. Excellent.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
It is really good. So, is this your man cave, Matt?
No, this is for my wife.
Oh, what, to get rid of her?
Moving her out. No
No,
comment.
that's smart. That is brilliant.
Well,
You
good.
went very quiet there.
Is
Politically
this
correct.
What were the screws you said you used? My apologies.
It's actually all PZ.
Oh, okay.
PZ2s all over.
Nice. Okay.
Robertson square drive.
Robertson.
That's it. Did you just look that up?
No, actually, my phone was buzzing, so I just turned it off right quick.
Okay.
But
So
my
that's
son started using this week. He's had to stick a load of screws in a job we've been working on, and from where he was on day one, just using how capable he was with the drill, just learning through it to us,
Yeah.
by the end of the week. But obviously, he's my son, so everything I say is rubbish, and I've got no idea what I'm on about.
Absolutely.
But just explaining some things to him, where there was some screws he had to apply, and they were close to a side, so the thickness of the drill was actually pulling them off centre. And I was explaining to him, you've got to be as central as possible when you're applying a screw, otherwise you're going to chew the head. You won't be able to get the torque or the force behind it. I said you have to be, if you're tilted up, down, or sideways, he said just take your time and get it. What do you know? Yeah, fine, clear off. Yeah. I was explaining to him, if you've got something close to a corner, if you use the sort of the housing bits, what they called arbors, the sleeve that you put in your drill to extend the
Oh yeah. Okay.
length of the
The
bit.
length.
They're a bit older.
Yeah, I was explaining to him that you can, if you extend a couple of them together, and it's just that flex in it is enough that it'll spin and rotate, but bring the drill away from the wall.
Yes.
Ah,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
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 But
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
your bit that's actually connected to the screw quite square on.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't use that idea. He just waited for me to clear
That's
off
very
and
tactical,
persevered.
You can get flexi posi heads,
You can get right angled.
posi drivers. Yeah. You
I
can.
know. Well, I've seen your right angle drill.
Is that what you sent around with the two drill bits that come for drilling two holes at the same time?
I sent you that.
I'll
yeah.
accept that.
Yeah.
say that flexible?
So
It's like a flexible shaft.
actually, there might be one in that. If you pass me, you just right behind you there.
In this
Yeah.
Bosch box. Bosch.
Usually something in here, will it now? No, it's not.
No, he hasn't. Yeah. It's basically like a flexible
He
shaft.
never had one.
There's one attachment.
A right angle.
So it's a right angle. So when
Yeah.
that turns, so you can actually
How much did that cost?
Came
Probably-
free with a kit.
no, probably maybe about 15, 20 quid.
What?
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
Let me have a look.
Yeah,
15 or 20 quid.
that's a DeWalt.
Free to you.
Yeah, but you can get one that they're actually flexible. A lot of electricians use the.
How am I only
Flexible
finding
ones.
out about this now?
I know this is
This
it.
is surprising that you don't know.
Yeah.
this.
No.
That like they're really handy if you're doing like any really awkward work. But
You
you
can
don't
even
need.
get off
It's
centre
been really
chucks, can't
handy
you?
for me for the last 5 days.
There you go.
Have you seen the off centre ones that Vessel do them as well? And I think Bosch do them as well.
I don't know.
The chucks off on one side, it's got a little gear. So it goes right close to an edge.
Similar to that, then I guess.
Similar.
wouldn't it?
Well, it's even closer than that because the bit's there.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on the edge.
So there you go. So you wouldn't have had to attach all your
Enough
bits and
to-
pieces
yeah.
together.
No, I
So all
wouldn't.
that stuff you said to yourself is just
No wonder
Yes.
he told me I didn't
Well,
know what I was on
because he
about.
knew about this.
Yeah, exactly. He did.
He goes, but Dad, can't we use one of these? no, son. We need 3 long extenders.
Exactly.
I brought this with me. And he's like that with the drill.
I love that. I could imagine. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
No,
you
no,
could use that if you wanted, and then put all your extenders in that. As well. Just be sat down having a cup of tea with the screw over here and be drilling over that side.
Oh, brilliant. No.
Yeah, there you go. You do know we've just set this podcast up for you. So you can, and
Your
here's,
son told us to bring this up to you.
here's something else your son told us about that he
We've had
wanted
an
his dad to
email
learn.
from Cam, well, an email from
Now,
Cameron in
also,
Colwyn Bay.
drills have batteries on them now. You're not recording.
Say what?
Yeah.
How do you find working with your lad?
It's great
Apart from
most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got, what I have noticed is I've got to keep him very well fed. If he gets hungry, then it all just goes pear-shaped.
Does it?
Keep
That's
him
what
well
that's what
fed
me and
and he's
Kieran
great.
say about you.
Yeah.
So as long as you keep
But
fed.
tomorrow, they're both working with me tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How old are they?
19 and 16.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Is this something that you want them to get into?
No. No, not if they got
Do you want
more
them to make
sense.
money?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want them to have a life outside a workshop.
Yeah.
No,
Are they
they're
interested in it?
It's just summer. No, one wants to be an engineer, one's interested in sports science, and
Okay.
so
Sports science.
yeah,
Nice.
that's what he's doing his degree in.
Nice.
But I mean, they just want to earn a bit of
Cash.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine.
What you
That's what we
paying
all did. Yeah, I charge like a rhino.
Paying them, bed and board.
That's it.
No, it's hard cash or nothing. So yeah, but it's funny. Like tomorrow, I'm taking them to a lovely country house, and I took the older one there a couple of weeks back, and he was so unimpressed. Just like, this is history here. There's a
I
table
appreciate
there,
this
you know.
mahogany table.
Yeah, this
Is that-
table was from the Irish Parliament, and it's just like, oh,
Was it really?
whatever. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Oh wow.
the original table from the Irish Parliament.
But they just robbed from them because they could. Just 'cause they could. Back in the
Essentially, yeah.
day, they
Yeah.
just robbed it.
Yeah,
Did that set of a nerve there?
Huh?
Kieran, that's
No, absolutely not.
I'm not telling him where it is now. So yeah, it's but yeah, they just doesn't float their boat.
No.
Whereas I'm loving it. I'm like,
But it's good though that you're giving them a little bit of an insight into it, but at the same time, because they'll see how hard you work and what you have to do,
Yeah.
but it'll also make them go, this definitely isn't for me. Do you know what I mean? Like people often say to me, because when I'm running my courses, people often say to me, oh, this is beautiful, this is brilliant. I think it'd be fabulous having this kind of facility. Do your kids ever want to come down? I'm like, they're always invited, but I never force them to come down because I don't want them to. I want them to, and they do come. Like Harry's been here. He's made like bike ramps for with his mates out of wood and everything like that. But I don't want to force them down here because it's hard work.
I mean,
and
we all
want
love
them
what
to
we
make their
do, but
choices.
we do put a hell of a lot of hours in.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, if we were working for a company, we wouldn't be allowed to work the hours we work.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do enjoy
Speaking of
it.
hours, I'm getting
Gone on a
a
bit
bit
more.
hungry.
Oh, hold on. He wants feeding.
I
He
want
wants
feeding.
Yeah.
I think that's
'cause I- it's
that's
like-
been a long day.
It's like because I mentioned that my kid gets grumpy.
That is good.
Yeah.
That was
That is
good.
good.
Yeah, good call.
I think
lads.
that can do a few more podcasts out just on fixings, can't we?
Yeah.
And I think we could pick up on family-run businesses.
Well, yeah. We could talk about the sacrifice you make with it and the
And
fun
how you
parts.
don't make any money
Yeah,
until all of a sudden you do.
absolutely. On that note,
On that note,
should we leave it?
Till next time.
Till next time, guys.
see you later, guys.
Cheers. Bye, bye, bye.
This is the jingle. We should sing it.
It looks like an American family portrait.
Boy band.
Three Planks Podcast.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf.
I'm Alex.
I'm Kieran.
I'm Saf.
And you can join us on the Three Planks podcast.
Three planks purchase.
Pigtown TV.